All right. We got some shots fired. Let me get some gunshots right now. All right. Gunshots. Yeah, that sounds about right. Listen, man. I know y'all see Fat Boy out there. Shout out to Rick Ross, Double MG. Shout out to the family. Now, you guys see Ross out there. Big boy talk, as usual. Big boy talk, as usual. You know what it is. Niggas speak shit into existence. One of the top grossing, revenue grossing artists in hip hop. It's evident. The man has jet planes. The man has the big house in Orlando. I'm not Orlando. Excuse me, Georgia, Holyfield, old property. All right, as well as he just bought a mansion on Star Island, and I'm pretty sure he has other mansions. Because didn't he just buy Meek Mill's mansion prior to that? Well, nonetheless, you guys, Ross has dropped a whole project, and he's out here back promoting. Now, I don't know if you guys had a chance to see this big man, big dog talk, black excellence. All right, Ross basically said that he spent $100 million in the past 3 to 4 months. $100 million within 3 to 4 months. Let me get this correct. Let me get this approximate, because I think I wrote down actually how many. Okay, 6 months approximately. All right, verbatim. The man said he spent over $100 million in 6 months. And dog, you already know Fat Boy with it. When he's talking that business, he's talking business. Obviously, shots have been fired. All right, so we need some gunshots for this. That part. There's a reason why I'm letting off gunshots. You guys gotta understand. Anytime Fat Boy starts speaking about money, he's letting off shots. It's not just at his opponent. It's just to set the pace in economics. All right. Now the man is telling you he spent $100 million in 6 months. With that being said, Ross said there's a big difference between making $100 million and spending $100 million. And I totally agree with him. All right. You know how them white folks say, them white folks always talk about stacking your bread. If you know white folk, they always telling you how to stack your money. The things that are not valued, things that gain value throughout time, right? So when white people, when they critique black people, you know they talk about our jewelry. They talk about how we dress, designer clothes, and how we live above our means. It's kind of like, give you an example. Okay, you see a Rolex, right? A Rolex, a plain Jane Rolex is worth a lot. But we as black people, you know, we like things to shine a little bit, right? We like to shine. So we might decide to drop some boogers in there, put some diamonds in there. Once you add diamonds to that Rolex, it loses its value. Now, most white people would recommend you, rich white folk would recommend against that. They would recommend against that. But nonetheless, I say that to say this. Yeah, it's about saving money, but it's about spending that money too. Yeah, it's not about just saving them. It's about spending the money too. So I share Ross's sentiments exactly. Because let me tell you something. Shout out to Madoff. Shout out to all these rich white folks, but I don't look up to them white folks for their money. Yeah, they got money, but it's the lifestyle that comes with the money, the lifestyle. So Ross definitely is buying the lifestyle. Ross is spending that check. And that's all Ross has been saying, especially when he's talking about cryptocurrency. He's saying, everybody's saying that they got cryptocurrency. Everybody's showing they cryptocurrency. They got all these coins and it's worth so and so, so and so. But we're not seeing the fruits of your labor. So you're not spending the money. So is that money really real? And I think that's what Ross is alluding to. He wants to see more people spending that money. Not to say just spend the money and go broke. It's not about spending the money and going broke, but you got to spend that money so it doesn't look like so much an illusion. Because all that projected to make what he's net worth, but we're not seeing the fruits of your labor. We want to see the properties. We want to see the jewelry. We want to see the art, the expensive art. We want to see what are you spending this money on? Because apparently you know how to save money. We understand that. Apparently you're very disciplined. That's cool. But we want to see what that money do. And that's what Ross has been doing. All right, Ross has been spending that money. So Rick Ross said he spent $100 million in 6 months, and we got to clap it up for bro. Hold up. Let me get applause here. shout out to Fat Boy. Fat Boy spending that money while everybody else just stacking the money. We want to see that money spend. I feel you. All right, you guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, all right? And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Listen, let's talk about it, man. It's something that I've been seeing as of lately as a Floridian, as a South Florida, not to say native, because I'm born in Brooklyn, New York, but I'm a South Florida individual. I'm a Miamian, you heard? So when you see niggas like, let's speak about it. We're gonna call a spade today. We're gonna speak about the Miami Heat. And when we talk about the Miami Heat, we have to talk with precaution, okay? Because that's my favorite team. All right, nonetheless, shout out to the Brooklyn Nets, but Miami Heat is my favorite team. Shout out to the Boston Celtics. That's one of my favorite teams. But the Miami Heat is my favorite team.